Okay. So you are also, most of the signs are starting something new, whether they like it or not. Some signs it's been more abrasive, like a really big shift happens, and it can be painful. But Leos, looking at this, it's a change of mindset, something that's long overdue. Ace of Swords, starting something in the mental realm. What I do love about this is, this is a shift. This is a new beginning, so anything can happen with it. It's what you do with it. But this is like the message of October. Set a very clear intention, what you want to have happen, because we have the star, and the star is hope, is wishes being granted, ideas coming to fruition. What you create and what you manifest will happen. The stars are on your side. And you have been battling in the past with yourself, with possibly others, but I feel like it's more with yourself. I don't feel like this is, I'm really getting like the sense that a lot of this is internal, and where this is starting is an internal shift, and that once that happens, the outer world will see it. But I feel like you've been fighting with yourself mentally in the past, like month to 6 months. And you're going to win this battle, absolutely, because here we have the swords, being triumphant, and the others walking away. And usually when I see this card, I warn of, at what cost are you going to win? At what cost do you have that you are doing that they just lay their swords down and they don't even want to fight with you anymore? Okay? So, and my eye is being drawn. Leos, do you see this little person right there? Back turned, hands covering their face. So in the past, make sure that you don't alienate people who truly care about you, because I feel like the people who laid down their swords are not necessarily your enemy. These are people who care about you, and that mentally you just saw them as people who don't understand you, who don't get you. And so you might have been creating this idea in your head that all these people dislike you, when in fact they really love you. So, I don't know where that's coming from, but that's what I started getting from this card. And so that's like, as soon as I said, at what cost? For you, I don't think it's like you're doing any manipulations or anything like that, really, Leo. I just think that you have an idea that is not the way that it really is. Okay, so just make sure that the people you're pushing away are actually people you don't want in your life, but make sure that these are. I'm just getting the feeling that you're pushing away people who could be helpful. Now, if there are people in your life that are hurting you mentally, physically, I would say that this is a more mental card, so it could be mental abuse. Then definitely get out of there and push them away and don't let them in again. Lock that door. But, at the same time, just, mull that over for a little bit and see. Because I think they're going to help you get to your destination. And if you push these people away, then you're going to have to work even harder. Yeah? Because like the 10 of Wands, like 10s are like the ends of cycles. But the Wands have to work real in this card and in this regard. You have to work super hard to get there. This is not an easy space to go. So the challenges that you face to get to your goal are going to be great. So you're going to need the support and the love. I mean, you have it. You have the star here. And so I know that you'll get there. But if you push people away who want to help you, then it's going to make it that much harder for you to get to the goal you need. And I know you have a lot of battles going on in your subconscious, in your mind, in your heart, of, you know, a lot of what ifs are happening. But it's time to take those what ifs, set them aside, and leave it to source. Okay? It's time to leave it to spirit. It's time to leave it to, if you believe, in God. Okay? If you don't, then leave it to nature. Leave it to the future. Because it'll work out. You're working hard, you know? And the initiate is a Hierophant. So this is higher learning, higher power, higher energy, higher source. Okay, and they're on your side. They're overlooking, protecting all of this and seeing everything that's going on. So they see where you want to go. They see how you need to be. Ask for help. And you know where you want to go and what you want to be, and that is very clear. So just ask for it, you know? Ask for it so that you don't have to work so hard. In fact, you know, you need to take a rest. You need to rest a little bit. 3 of Swords. You know, the environment saying rest. It's time to, you've been pushing and prodding and pulling, and maybe the answer comes when you sit with yourself and you just give yourself a moment. You know, yes, you have to push through, but if you don't have the strength to push through, then there's no point. Okay? So rest. Take a moment. Stop fighting with yourself. Yeah, have you guys ever seen that movie called Liar Liar, where he starts beating himself up in a bathroom, and he's like, I'm kicking my own ass. You know, it's kind of like that this month, Leo. He's like, you don't need any enemies because you're kicking your own butt right now. So you know, make sure that you take care of yourself too. And here we have the King of Wands and the hopes and fears. So, you know what? I'm going to actually pull a clarifier on that. Let me just pull a clarifier on the King of Wands and the hopes and fears. Are you afraid you're going to let down the King of Wands? That's kind of the sense I'm getting. But let's just do a clarifier. How funny. Queen of Wands. Okay, yes, I think so. All right. Out of all the cards I could pick, and I picked the Queen of Wands to go with the King of Wands. So in your hopes and fears, you had the King of Wands, and then over it, we have the Queen of Wands. Wands are fire energy. So that's Sagittarius, that's Leo, that's Aries. So if that's you, Leo, you know, that you are fire. So I feel like you're afraid you're going to let people down. You know, you're going to let the king down. You are the queen. You want to rule in a very spirited way. You want to evoke the spirit of your people to carry on. And you want to do it fast. And you want to do it theatrically. You want to, you know, it's like you like Leos don't do anything boring. They don't do anything in a boring way. And so I think you feel like if you don't do it in like a big kind of performance type way, then you're letting people down. Well, this is saying, no, that's just a fear, you know? That's just a fear. You need to let that go. That you have the support of these two very strong beings. And actually, it could also be that these two, the king and queen, are coming into your world, who are carrying this energy. So it's more than one person, which is interesting because look at here. Over here we have two people turning and we have two people coming in. So it could be that they turn around and you recognize them to be the king and queens that they were. Or you're letting go of this and two really strong people who will help you out in your future arrive. Yeah. So here we have the Eight of Cups. And you're walking away from the cups. So Spirit is guiding me to tell you you're walking away from the emotional pain that you have created. You're walking away from the fears. You are guided by the moon. So let me break that down. So here we have all, this kind of this inner conflict, and you are going through it through the entire month. At the end of the month, I think you finally recognize what you need to lay down, and that all of these burdens, all of these cups, these emotional burdens that you have, you walk away from, you let them go, and you go in search for anew. And so when you are guided by the moon, it's not saying that you are guided by darkness. It's not saying that you are literally guided by the moon. However, I do believe we are. Moon is emotion, and we all carry some sort of emotion. Whether or not people believe that is that we do. We just have emotions, and they come out in different ways in our life. And if you don't acknowledge them, then it can come out in a toxic way. But also moon is mother, mother moon. So, and it could be your mother. It could be, going to mother for that unconditional love. But I also see mother as the universe, as in literally our environment, the earth, the mountains, the air, Mother Earth. Mother is bigger than anything that we could put into words. And so you are guided by the moon. You are guided by Mother. Okay? Oh, sorry, as I'm shuffling these cards. I am going to pull a card from the Angel Wisdom deck, I believe, for added guidance for Leo. What added guidance do you have for Leos in October? My angels, your angels in the highest of light, the highest of energy. This one. Heal away addictions. It's time to let go of behaviors that are blocked. First, let me show it to you. I'll finish reading it in just a minute. Heal away addictions. Okay. It is time to let go of behaviors that are blocking you from your heart's desire. Ask Archangel Raphael to help you with this healing. Okay, let me read it to you one more time. It's time to let go of behaviors that are blocking you from your heart's desire. Ask Archangel Raphael to help you with this healing. Okay, so this could also, that makes sense. This inner turmoil could be due to an addiction. It could be due to not being able to let something go that is severely toxic to you. Ask for help. You've got the source. You've got God on your side. You've got your angels on your side. You have people in your life who want to help you. Leo, ask for help. We want to help you. We want to help you. This world wants to help you. And if you need help, ask for it.